Ooh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how well you can see me right now, but we just got done a few days of landscaping, and as a normal landscaper would do, they will drive, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours through the night to go and try to catch a cobia. And I forgot to say, well, welcome back to Summertime Outdoors. And we are going to be on a mission to catch our first big cobia from the kayak. I've caught them in boats before, and one of my main goals this year was to catch one in the kayak. We just checked the tides on the Salt Strong Smart Fishing app for tomorrow, and it should be perfect. We're gonna go out with my buddy Kevin and see what we can get into. We're gonna fish the bridge tunnel and the surrounding area and hopefully stick a giant cobia. We're gonna go and actually camp in the back of Bonnie tonight, which is what I've called my new truck. And I actually built it out to sleep in a few weeks ago. So that is what we have on the plate for the next couple days. Also, when it comes to finding launches and stuff around the bridge tunnel, it can be tricky. Another cool feature of the Salt Strong Smart Fishing app is the feature that shows you public and private land, which has helped me find a lot of secluded cool areas. We are not going to be showing you any of that, specifically where we're launching, but it's going to be a fun day on the water. Hopefully we catch them. We're going to go sleep in the truck, and hopefully in about 24 hours we'll be bowed up on a giant cobia, and we will be bringing that thing home for the table. But we will see. You never really know what's going to happen down there, and big open water, anything can happen. So let's make this 4 or 5 hour drive and make it happen tomorrow. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Jesus Christ. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video of Summertime Outdoors. If you have not watched any of the previous videos, I'm Ethan Summer, and in today's video we are back in the saltwater. Main goal is going to be cobia, because I've never caught a big cobia from my kayak before, and the lower bay is good a place, if not the best place to do it, and arguably has some of the biggest redfish and sheepshead as well. So we're going to be doing the trifecta: big sheepshead, big cobia, and redfish, hopefully the next 2 days. You never really know what's going to happen, but we do have really good sight fishing conditions for cobia today, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, we have some blue crabs, some artificials for the cobia and reds, and some blue crabs to chunk up for the sheepshead. So we're going to go over to the bridge here, start fishing, and see what we can find. So should have an awesome day, and appreciate y'all for tuning in. So let's go. All right, y'all, we're going to start out by jigging this little 5-inch gulp grub and see if there's any flounder or redfish or something of that nature off the backside of the island here. And if we don't get anything doing this, once the tide slows down, we will go look for some big sheepshead. Got ourselves some bait. Alright, y'all, we didn't really get anything jigging on the island here, so I'm gonna start heading over to these pilings and get some crabs out and start dropping for some sheepshead, and hopefully that'll start off some action for us. But pretty slow so far. Tons of boats, but not too shabby. Give a beautiful day like this, I expect a lot of people to be enjoying it. Alright, let's get a crab out. Time to start dropping down for some sheepshead. the shell off and start breaking them up. I think I may need to up my weight. I got a 3/4 ounce one right now, but we'll see how that does. And I like these back fins of the crab as well, so I'm gonna try that to start. Go right through the thick part of that, and that should be sheep's head candy right there as we drop on all these pilings. So as you can see, this tide is still ripping pretty dang hard. Oh my gosh, we've been at it for about 2 hours. This current's just been ripping this whole time. It's finally starting to slow down a little bit, but it's been a very, very slow day so far. Ooh. Well, that wasn't very fun. Huh?
I'll get your fish bag in that in a minute. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I looked back and just saw this. Are you good for a second? You want me to get like your battery?
Yeah, you're good. I'm good. Oh, that sucks.
Fuck, dude, did you lose all your rods?
Yeah. I did.
Unbelievable.
The current just took me down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kayak?
Yeah.
You are familiar with that. Here, grab my paddle if you can. If you see anything floating and have a net you can snag, that'd be helpful.
You got it? Yeah.
That's not great.
Yeah.
Alright, you know.
Hey man. All my rods.
Well, obviously you can borrow. Now I'm extra mad I didn't bring an extra Cobia rod there. If you want to take these.
So dumb.
You have to like re-rig it and stuff if you have enough gear for it. But
I think I got leader and everything.
okay.
And,
Yeah, that leader's pretty fried.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I feel super bad about the fishing side of it. Like, I feel bad about everything, but it's also like, dude, when you can't fish after that, it's not.
I mean, dude, I flipped over and all my, like, I didn't even realize my rods were gone until you said something, and then I'm like, are you kidding me? I guess I gotta give everyone an update. All right, everybody. Well, I'll give you an update here. We've been out since 5 a.m. It is now midday. I've hooked one bluefish. Haven't caught anything. Flipped over. the list of things that got ruined. 4 fishing rods gone. It's about, give or take, 1,500 to 2 grand worth of fishing rods. My drone bag was open because I'm an idiot, and that got fried, so there's another 800 bucks. And I don't know if those batteries or motor or anything's gonna work anymore as well. So that is the list. But there is hope. There is hope. We have good sight fishing conditions. The bad part is I have to pedal the rest of the day, and we are light years away from the launch. And yeah, that about sums up what today's been so far. And I don't really know how else to put this, but that's gonna put me in some hole. And I guess we're gonna get a tan today. So, but luckily Kevin's gonna give me some rods to at least still fish the rest of the day, and maybe have a shot at a cobia. But this is supposed to stay down and fish tomorrow, but I lost all my rods, and all my, like, a lot of my camera equipment's toast, and I don't really know what to say other than that. But I guess that's just part of the game. I don't have anything else for you, but if we ever catch anything, I'll make sure you guys are the first to know. And we're gonna rig up this rod here and fish around the islands, and then start heading our way back for some cobia, hopefully. So that is the game plan. All right, y'all, when I fell, this is how much water is in my kayak. I was about to flip over again and the waves out here, so now I'm just bailing her out. I should be able to get most of it, but there was about double the amount before that.
I hate when it happens, and I wish I was a little more prepared a lot of the time, because, you know, like losing rods or whatever, it happens. But at the end of the day, like, if you're surprised about it, it's like, what are you doing, you know? Yeah. There is no, dude sunk a 57-foot sport fisher, dude.
Yeah, like
shit just happens, you know?
I'm just lucky I was on the last one and not in between them.
That would have been way sketchier.
I would have got cut up by the barnacles.
Dude, you would have been, get drowned by getting sucked into an eddy or something.
Yeah.
That would have been no point.
Should be good enough for now, I would think.
Yeah, it's nice you have that little middle hatch that you can leave dry.
Alright everyone, we are resituated, and if you could not tell, we may or may not have capsized and lost all of our rods and gear for the most part. On the bright side, our motor here still works, and the batteries had fallen in the water, and I didn't even know this, but they float and they're perfectly fine. Now the plug that connects them, I don't know, but it is still kicking, which I was not really very too optimistic, because everything got submerged for quite a while. But we still have some Z-Man door matters with Procure on them to jig around here for some flounder, and then Kev's gonna let me borrow his cobia rod, and he's gonna try fly fishing for them, and we'll work our way all the way back in. But we'll see what the rest of the day brings. I have no idea. On! Big cobia on! Yoo! Big boy! Big one! Yoo! That's why you never give up, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you never give up. Woo! Woo! Big one, dude. Solo. It's not as big as I thought, but Oh man, what a day! Woo! Oh my gosh, dude. No fucking way that just happened. No effing way. Dude, yeah, like I felt like you felt it too, and I was like, this is like a stretch where I'm like, it feels like we might be able to see one. I saw that one from a mile away.
As far as landing it, I usually just treat them like a big catfish and jaw them, you know?
Yeah, I have the one thing that didn't fall out of my kayak earlier is actually my my grippers. They're $15 Rapala ones, but it's something. Oh my gosh, man. What an eat. I cast it and I said, no fucking way I made a terrible cast, and he's on that thing.
Talk about addicting. Holy shit.
Dude, unbelievable. You could like it, dude, I was like, there's no way. You just gotta keep going, man. That's all it is. Yoo-hoo! Unbelievable. What a turn of events.
Harley, man. They're not friendly.
Oh my gosh, man.
That might be legal. I keep, every time I look at it, it changes.
I know. All right, y'all, there we go. Unbelievable turn of events. I don't know. I don't think that's a keeper.
It's probably close, but yeah.
I'm gonna let her go.
Yeah. That's a karma thing.
In good faith, man. There she goes. Dude, are you kidding me?
Absolutely not.
I don't want to reach too far.
Yeah, let's roll one more time.
Let's roll in one more time and lose the last camera that I have working.
Fan friggin' tastic, dude.
Oh my gosh.
That's dope. I'm so happy that happened.
Dude, I was never like super mad about what happened, but it still sucks.
Stick to the crawl for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those things that, like, when it happens, it's horrible, but if you get something like that, it
evens out.
It definitely evens it a lot out.
And if it didn't even out today, it would have evened out another day. It's just how it goes.
Yeah. I mean,
all right, y'all. Well, this is my last. I have 2 GoPros that work. All of my other camera equipment are completely toast. I lost all my rods, but we caught our first cobia, and that just, I don't have any words or explanation for that, but you just got to keep trying and keep going. I mean, we haven't really had good conditions at all, and we had a little window there, and I think we're on the cusp of maybe seeing a few more fish, so we're gonna get right back to it and see if we can't see a few more rise. But that's a special fish right there. But let's get back to it. We're gonna stand up and keep cruising down the edge here and see if we can't find some more. I probably had water all over my GoPro for showing you that fish, and well, you know, when your kayak flips over and you lose everything, it kind of, I don't really know. There's like, nothing is in order, but everything is right in the world. So let's get back to fishing. The sun's coming out again. Let's go find ourselves another one. All right, y'all. Well, we in fact did not catch any more cobia on that day. So basically, I lost about $5,000 worth of rods, reels, and camera equipment for that fish. And I do want to talk about why I flipped, because I originally thought that I had a crack in my hull, and my kayak's on the roof right now, so I'll show you guys real quick what happened. So here is the rudder, and if you fished a Hobie before, you know that you have a little pulley cord that pulls your rudder up and down. And basically what had happened was I had too much weight on the back of the kayak, and that little hole's not sealed or waterproof, and water can get in there. So when I had all the batteries, the motor, and all the fishing rods and tackle back there, that little hole got below the water line, and it was just taking on water the whole time. And I really didn't know, I wasn't expecting it, nor was I really prepared. But when you're fishing big open water scenarios, it was a little bit of a wake-up call that things can go wrong. And luckily Kevin was out there. Having someone with you while you're fishing these big water areas is pretty essential. And I do fish it alone all the time, but now that that's happened, like I said, it was a wake-up call. I'm more prepared. Luckily I had a really good life jacket from Mustang Survival that blew up right away, and I didn't get stuck in the bridge or anything. I just kind of drifted down. The kayak didn't flip all the way over with all that water in it. I did go out and buy a hand bilge and a few other safety things that will make me safer on the water, but definitely a learning lesson. And if you guys learned anything from that, just know that just always be more than prepared. And I definitely wasn't as prepared as I probably should have been, but you know, luckily we're still here, still fishing, and we are down in Florida again. So tons of Florida content coming over the next couple months, and we're going to be doing some international trips here in the fall as well. So we got a lot of amazing things planned, and a lot of good companies that I'll be working with for the next year. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. We'll be somewhere in Florida catching some big snooks, some big tarpon, redfish, black drum, Florida Keys. We're going to do the whole 9 yards while we're down here. So please turn on those post notifications, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 5:30.